What is going on, my beautiful people? It is a beautiful Saturday morning and it is already 83 degrees outside. It is about like, I don't know, 10:30, 11 o'clock or so. So we will be starting our roundup here and seeing what we can get done in the garage. There are a lot of projects that I really wanted to get done, but have not really had the time or the energy because I've been working some weird hours. So I have been putting a lot of things off, but today I think is one of those days where I feel like we can probably get some things done. So the Evo 10 has been in this, well, I took it for an alignment and to try to get an inspection done. And look at this, 9 of 2025. So that is still you know, the same sticker that I had before, because they failed me for something ridiculous like that doesn't even have anything to do with our you know, our area. So most of the country, or at least most of Pennsylvania where I live at, actually has emissions. This car does not have emissions because we do not live in a county with emissions, so we don't have to worry about that. But they don't want any you know, modified exhaust tampering stuff. So, you know, thanks a lot, Jack Williams. I hate you so much. But anyway, yeah, so, you know, you would think, oh, well, yeah, Ralph, you said that they were, you know, you went in for inspection and an alignment, right? Yes, I did say that. They didn't even touch my alignment. I actually told them that I needed my car done before 4 o'clock or around 4 o'clock, because that's when I get out of work. And you know what time they pulled it in? 4:15. They pulled my car in at 4:15 just to do the inspection, which I did not really need because I'm still a month out. I was just in there for a check. I really wanted the alignment done. But whatever, I hate them. I don't really care for them that much. But so now I'm gonna wait and have another shop that I think that could do it. I'm gonna try to have somebody do my alignment for me. But yes, that is not what we're going to be talking about here. So there is 2 projects that I want to try to get done today. So this video and probably the next video is probably going to be all of the projects that I got going on. So right here they have, they're doing something. I don't know what the hell they're doing next door, and they're going to be making noise. So if you do hear some stuff in the background, just know that it is not your boy. Nothing fell off my lift. Nothing is a problem. But we have some stuff going on. So let me get this car out and let me get Danielle's car in, and let's get to work on that. So let's go. Okay, so this is what we got here. This is Danielle's C300. It's a W204, yeah, W204 C300. And so this is what we got here. So we don't really drive this car, at least not yet, because we don't have the insurance put on it. We don't have anything going on with this car. So it just sits until Danielle is ready to actually start driving it. But I'm going to do all the maintenance and all that stuff on it before she gets her hands on it, so that we don't have any issues in the future. Now, one of the things that I have taken notice to is that when this car is how do you say, it's on for a lengthy amount of time, so maybe like 20 minutes or so, because I do try to keep it on, at least try to start it once a week. I do smell a little bit of oil. So I'm thinking, okay, cool, like I gotta look underneath this thing. When I did look underneath of it, I didn't see anything that was a major concern. But on the passenger side, oh man, I can smell it right now. So on the passenger side here, there is what is a crankcase breather. So tucked back here is a crankcase breather. So that crankcase breather, usually what happens is that the rubber seal around the entire thing starts to go brittle, and it starts to leak, especially because this car doesn't, it just sits for right now. So this is what I got from Amazon here. So listen, don't judge from where you get this stuff. It is all made in China anyway, or you know, if you get a legit stuff, it's made in Germany. But you can get this off of Amazon. It's like 20 bucks or something like that. I think the official ones are like 50 bucks or something like that. It's probably not that super expensive. But this is what your crankcase breather looks like. So this is your main piece here. And then you have 3 of these caps. 1, 2, and then a big cap. So all of these caps have rubber seals on the side of them, so that whenever you replace these, they all seal with no problem. And this one right here, it's got a seal around the edge here, so that once it's actually put on, it should be all good. Now, what we are gonna do is we are gonna take this bad boy somewhat apart. So it's really not that crazy. You take this bad boy off, which I can pop this off right now. Pop, pop. So I'll put this over here, over here. And pop these bad boys off. So pop this here. It's not as easy as I remember. But you can probably pop from the back here. Wow, everything is super on there tight. I guess this is what happens when you got a car that you don't have a lot of miles on. So give me 1 minute. I'm gonna set the camera up wherever I have it, and we'll get to rocking and rolling on this bad boy together. Let's go. Okay, so like I told you guys before, these bad boys need to come off, 1 and 2. So it does take a little bit of effort to get these bad boys off, especially if they haven't been off in a long period of time. And then this thing here should pop off this, and then it should just come right off. This one has a little thing here. Yeah, there it goes. All right. Thus exposing the engine bay. So, everything is here. I gotta give this thing a bath. This thing needs a real bath. Oh my goodness. Jesus. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. So what you're looking for are 4 little pieces here. So there is a small one, you can tell right here. You can get a flathead screwdriver. Let's see, flathead screwdriver. Boom, just like this. Nice little long, well, this is long. And then you can pry on the back of this bad boy right here. I can't do this with one hand, so let me just prop this. Let me just prop this up here, and we can get this off. See, you're not gonna be able to see it, but you're gonna use your prying tool here, your flathead screwdriver. You're gonna take your hand and you're gonna pop this bad boy right out. 1, 2, 3. So this is your first one here. This is what it should look like. Well, I mean, it looks like crap, but this is what it looks like. So you're gonna replace that one with one of those new ones. It's one of those new ones like so. This is nice and new. So, and then you're just gonna pop it in there. So that is your first one. Your second one is gonna be, let's see. Oh, second one's gonna be over here on this side. So it's gonna be the same shape, same thing. It's gonna be on the other side over here in this top corner, and it will be the same exact problem here. You just prop that off, and you're gonna have one of these bad boys, right? So you're gonna chuck that, and you're just gonna make sure you have your new one, and you're just gonna pop it into place here. Pop it right into place. Come on now. I think I'm gonna get some grease. Oh, there we go. I get some grease for this. Hold on. Okay, now that I have 2 done, so I had to grease it up a little bit, but this is the new one here, right here. The other one is right here. So on some of these cars, there is what looks like a breather over here. That's what it looks like, and there is not one of these. So on Danielle's car, there is one of these bad boys, but on this specific car, there is what looks like to be like a cam, breather system or whatever in the back. So you don't need this big pop, this big pop-in one, right? So now we're gonna go after this bad boy. So this is I think it's a Torx T30. So there's gonna be 4 bolts, obviously. So that your look, so it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. So looking at it, it's gonna be an inverted Torx. So the one of these bad boys. So maybe I'm gonna say maybe an 8, inverted Torx 8, something like that. Maybe that's what I'm gonna try. And it just goes over there. Nope, it's probably a 10. Probably a 10. But this is what we deal with as techs, right? But it is an inverted 10. Inverted 10. So yes, it is gonna be tight quarters up in here, like up against the wall here. So you don't have to bash this in or do anything crazy. Like, it should be perfectly fine. But yes, this is where this bad boy goes, right here. So it's gonna be tight quarters in there. So I'm just gonna put you guys on time lapse, and I'm gonna pull that bad boy, and we're gonna replace it. So let's go. Okay, so here we have it, and you could tell this bad boy is old and wicked. It looks really, really bad. So yes, we are gonna change this bad boy out. I don't want it leaking everywhere. But looking at the design over here, you can tell, you can tell that, because this rubber piece, the gasket doesn't even want to stay. But looking at this piece here, and you could tell, like looking at the O-ring in the center, you can tell this is a newer design, and it looks like it would be better, because since this is really, really flat and this is really, really round, I think this is gonna be a better design. So we're gonna put this bad boy on, so let's go. Okay, so you can get a little lucky, like I did, if you have like these spline drives. You can put a spline drive, 8 spline drive down here, and you can actually tighten these bad boys up. So, which is really, really good. So just remember, whenever you have this, whenever you take this bad boy off and replace it, you just make sure that this bad boy is back on, and you're good to go. So I'm gonna put this bad boy back together. I think that I'm actually going to wash this engine bay. Actually, I think I'm gonna wash the engine bay and let it sit out for a little bit so that it can actually dry. But that will be the issue that I had with this car. So when I had it up in the air a while ago, I did notice that there was like little drips on the passenger side catalytic converter, and the only place that it would actually come from is that area right there. So hopefully this fixes your issue, because I know it's gonna fix mine, because I've had this issue before. So if you like this comment, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if it does fix your issue. If not, maybe I can try to help. Hit me up on Instagram and let me know your issues, and we can kind of go from there. But until then, I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, deuces.